But now we are in.
Who's this here? We have Yuju.
No, Yuga.
Yuga.
Yuga. You should go land there. I'm sorry. I'll take that one back. I'll see myself out, guys. But here we go, man. New bus, not bad.
I mean, I like this bus as long as this one's pretty fair. I mean, anyone that's going to like whaling and racetrack are gonna have a little bit of a tough stretch, but all in all, looks pretty good. Notice that not a lot of players are on the, I want to say like the western side as much anymore, like Greasy.
Yeah.
Valhalla uncontested, only one player there, one player in the villain lair as well. Snobby, looks like he's got Snobby to himself too. So Mexi being one of the first to get into engagement here. You don't want to be the first to go, but someone's got to be the first to go. And I mean, he lands some shots in Navy, but he also gets shot back in return. So this is a tough commitment to make here. Is he going to go for it? He decides to go for it, dives on it, misses so many shots, nearly gets taken out for it. Lucky for him, his opponent did not have the tactical ready, because if that shotgun would have been ready, it only needed one shot right there to connect.
Yeah, that would have been a completely different story. But Mexi gets the first elimination there.
All right, so here we have Toa Claptu versus Keolis. That's an 80. All he needs is one more shot. He lands it. That's a 60. Keoli's going to get himself his first elim. That's a 50. Free shield to start things off. A rift to go. And it's looking like he now has a pretty much fully loaded loadout.
The hand cannon in the inventory.
I wonder if this is going to change his mind. I'm actually surprised he doesn't pick up balloons here. Balloons are pretty effective when used to rotate properly. Axe had 2 elims and then gets taken out. Axe is so aggressive. Sucks to see him kind of go with just one more point, or one more elim needed for a point here. These stinks are great so far. This is a double barrel. He's looking to dive in here. This is what we want to see. Let's see what Army Diego has.
Nikov down below, just trying to keep Diego out as best as he can. But I mean, he's just keeping up the pressure. He wants to take this fight.
Yeah, I mean, I like what he's doing outside of the fact he wasn't protecting himself. I mean, he's just making his player burn through materials. Notice that he only has 6 builds now after that little spree right there. And he's already taking control of the roof panel above him. He dives for the loot there. One shot's going to land and put him in super critical condition. I mean, it wasn't even that much. Oh, no, he doesn't have the double barrel loaded. So he gets chunked.
This is anyone's game.
Oh, the tables have turned. Both players are now one shot. He's got to make this edit right here. I'm sure he owns that. His medal. Oh, he's choking.
Oh, he's going
to go ahead and heal. Wait a second. Nikov, I think... He must have got beamed by Zeke right here. He had the open panel from the side. Zeke must have chipped him right there. That's very unfortunate for Diego to not get this.
He does have an elimination.
Yep. After working that hard, Zeke just kind of seen everything that was going on and snagged that one.
J1 Nasta here. He's got Mark against the wall here. Now, the circle's just north of these guys. They don't have that too far to go. I mean, look at the loadout, though. He's got the rift to go and a grappler to disengage.
Oh, gosh. I mean, even despite being pinned down right there, Mark still turns the game around. Oh, no, but J1 manages to connect his shots where Mark misses after taking the high ground. He got a little too confident, dived in. Prisionero, TQ here. Let's see what's going to happen. Low ground warrior skills. Pump connects right there. Very nicely done.
Feather is down there. Now over to Kerr, who just got beamed. Loadout's not looking great right now. Just a few mags in the AR, a few slugs as well.
Oh, wow.
Drops onto Beehive.
Lands on Beehive. Beehive makes him eat it right there, really. I think Gomer's going to bring it down. I mean, that's what I would do. It's probably what he should do. It's not really fortified by that much. I mean, it's just like a wooden ramp over here and, you know, a little stone ramp over there. There it is. He kind of waits for the bait. Takes him out.
Now, that player didn't have too much, so...
I like what he does there. He backs him down, gets the loot. That's all his, secured now.
Wow, he's not even punished for it.
Yeah, he is now. That was a shot that he takes right there. Still manages to way outbuild his opponent here. I mean, now he's definitely got the materials to do so. Scram's going for the play here, and he makes the shot. Definitely. Thanks for picking that up, bro.
Thanks for picking that up. Scram at the top leaderboard as we speak currently. Is still left alive. He's got 3 eliminations. Tux with 2. Robs and Apostle as well have 2.
That one elim right there puts Scram in the lead right now for eliminations. converting these little shacks into their own. Apostle's in another battle here, looking to be top elimmer for this game again. He's going to be able to make it. He is in the lead right now by far. He just destroyed this player's shield. All he's got to do is get in there and land one shot. I mean, I'd pay him to pickaxe this guy right now. Just go for it.
He just bullies Racklet there.
There it is. Boyer at one point was surrounded by all these players, but just going for that little mountain on the rotate over puts him in a completely different position. Now he's looking so heavy and strong over all these players.
New safe zone down south, very edge of the map. We see a lot of these players start to move. BNQ takes a huge hit there.
Now only 40 players remain.
Utilizing that medkit, get up to 100 health. You definitely don't want to get one pump, so he's trying to maximize his health pool the best that he can right now.
Yeah, I don't know who left the launch pad behind, but everyone's using it right now.
Yeah, everyone's just flying.
These people are flying in here.
Thanks, man. You're a real homie. You go first. We'll all follow. No big deal. Another 30 seconds before we get the next safe zone.
He is looking for opportunity.
Has gone down. Boyer finds a snipe there on Hayes' Ego. I mean, just look. I mean, Monster, there's so many people just right next to each other. One, maybe two grid spaces away from each other. Tribune, Boyer, Harry, Aries all in one place. Sokka, Razni, Whaler in one place. Gomru, Mexi.
Yeah,
one kill.
This game seems to really be coming down to, hey, can I just get a point for making it to the end? There it is. Boyer's still using that heavy sniper. I mean, it got him one elim. He's got zone on his side now. All he has to do is double back from where he came from, which is good for him because he's only down to 300 mats. So although he's killed someone, he can't pick up that loot.
They immediately take down Boyer's structure here. Now he's got to panic.
Double teamed right now from two different angles. The shots are going in. He's got to commit to one way or another. Tries to go for the heavy shot. Now choosing to elevate himself. Exactly what he needs to do. Tribune actually catches Gomru right there.
Mexi here.
Oh no, that was a good stinker right there.
Boyer keeps himself alive. And man, that's really hard to do. The moment that anyone draws attention to a single player, you're going to have 2, 3, 4 players try to isolate that player and take them down. And Boyer keeps himself alive, man.
Yeah, I mean, he had solid reaction time right there to pull out the heavy sniper and go for that yellow snipe. I think that really paid off. It gave a little bit of fear to the opponent, being that he might have lost control of the wall right afterwards. There it is, Apostle. We've seen this guy W-keying players left and right today. He's still looking to push bases, even in these rotation zones. It's almost like a trend with him to be fighting in the storm or the storm against his back. What a shot right there.
Ooh.
Robsco goes down to the one pump. He's got to grapple with 0 shots.
Oh.
So that was unfortunate for him. He didn't have any charges left in that.
It's one of those things where you pick it up and you're like, I'm not safe. I'm actually not safe.
And that's
at
because he
all.
caught that player mid-shot, so the charge actually didn't go off. Rip.
Aries here.
Aries firing at players on a rotation right here. Trying to see if he can get this player to fall out of the 1x1.
Almost.
Nice little use of the roof panel there to give him a little bit of protection. And we talked about Aries earlier. He's got what it takes to make it. Nice job right there. Bullies his way in. Oh, gosh.
Wow.
See, so what happened there, he was doing so much pressure to like floor/roof panel.
Right.
The opponent, didn't have his wall ready. So when he came up with that axe play, he thought he was below him.
Bullies his way in, finds himself some more. Boyer here as well. Look at Boyer's loadout.
Boyer picking up 3 limbs now, by the way.
Yeah, he does, with his mats looking very, very empty. Just a little bit of metal.
Oh, let's change that right here. Let's see what he gets.
Does he?
Nothing.
Nothing,
It's
yeah.
still 0. Oh, no. Well, he notices the grapple also. Just didn't have many shots. He puts it down. That's a great shot right there.
A 73 to the face, trying to follow up as best as he can. Grappler overhead.
And this is why you want hand cannon. He is just blazing through builds here. There's someone on his tail. There's actually multiple players contesting this high ground right here. Boyer needs 1 elim. He's got an RPG. He's probably going to let it ring right there. Beautiful. That should bring that player down. And now high ground is his. He is the highest player, but he also has no material. Now the real game begins. Can he snag some of this material here before it's too late? Instead of going for materials, he's going for elims. Missed the shot, lands the next one. 5 elims, 7 players left. He is doing good here.
Here's him behind. The grappler goes overhead, trying to catch him from behind.
There are players all around him right here.
He tops off. He's still doing okay.
Tops off. He is popping off. He's got the grapple shot. He's just going for the green here. He's got to farm. Get that farm on. That's one wall.
He could do it. He could get a big bonus. He's so close.
Absolutely, he can. Oh, that's another elim for him. Putting him at max shield now. He needs those materials. Barely any. That's another that turns the corner here.
That's a big bonus.
Big bonus. The points are his. He's going to grapple in. It's a 1v1. Lands the shots.
He got every single player.
Incredible. T-pose again for Zeke.
Oh, my. Okay, Boyer. Showing the world why he gets signed. He's like, hey, I think that was like a good 30, 40 seconds of him just going. And you saw immediately he listening into the players around him. The moment they're making sounds, he's very quickly zeroing in on them.
Oh, gosh. I think the most incredible shot right there was the hand cannon, which we're about to get a quick replay of. I'll let you guys feel this right here. Check it. In comes the grapple play. 1, 2. That shot right there changes the game for him. Landing the hand cannon on the fly for every shot fired at the end there was because he killed multiple players in such a short period of time. It was impressive.
Man, he's probably feeling really good. We'll take a look at the standings. Boyer, after that game, cements his lead with 10 points. The next point value is 5. That's coming out from Saka. And again, guys, don't forget, top 50 are moving on to tomorrow's finals. We are halfway through heat number 2. And with 2 games left, we'll find out who our finalists are. Man,
yeah, I mean, we talk about how one game can really change things. I mean, that game right there not only put, obviously, him from 0 points to 10, but look at how many players went from having no points to 1 now as well, right? All the way up until 44th rank. So 50th now being just, you know, back and forth between Gamarun and Prisionera. This next point's going to matter. I think this threshold might hit. We might see it need to be 2 points.